I notice Vicente is quietly mumbling something to Manuel and shrug it off. Breixo, no clue. But I think we can rule out my college campus didn't see him there, I remark dryly. Finding it ironic, they think I'd know Breixo's whereabouts.
I snort, rolling my eyes good-naturedly at Lark's dry retort. Fair enough, love. Guess we'll just have to wing it till the chap decides to make an appearance. A pause ensues as I ponder our scattered crew member before I turn back to the duo, curiosity getting the better of me once again. Now, did anyone happen to find any promising leads on potential sites for our zombie fest, whilst I was otherwise occupied with my caffeine withdrawal?
I take another sip of my coffee. I checked out a few places near the old slaughterhouse on Calle de Méndez Álvaro. Looked kinda fitting for a spooky vibe. But nothing concrete yet, just got some notes on my phone. I say, pulling out my phone to show Lark and Vicente the locations I've scouted so far. What do you guys think?
A slaughterhouse? I repeat, glancing over to see Manuel's phone. Eek. I guess that could work.
Hola, tardones. I muttered under my breath, sauntering up to the table and dropping into the empty chair beside Lark. ¿Qué he perdido? ¿Ha empezado la discusión de la apocalipsis zombie sin mí?
I spare a laconic grin for Breixo's dramatic entrance. Only just begun, mate. Merely discussing potential venues, I supply, gesturing to Manuel's phone where the suggested locations are displayed. Slaughterhouse near Calle de Méndez Álvaro seems promising, don't you think?
Exactly, Breixo. We were just discussing some spots I scouted out earlier. I think the slaughterhouse could work well, especially with the right lighting. But I want to check out those areas near the river too, like I was telling Lark. You in?
Yeah, of course, I reply to Manuel. That's why I'm here. It sounds fun to go see the spots near the river.
I shoot Lark a laid-back grin. Glad she's on board. Awesome. Then it's settled. We'll check out both options, take some pics, and decide afterwards. Sound like a plan?
Turning back to the group, I raise an eyebrow at Manuel's enthusiasm. Edge is one thing, but let's not get carried away. Unless you want to guarantee a bunch of terrified abuelas calling the cops on us mid-concert.
I chuckle, shaking my head at Breixo's skepticism. Nah, I got it, primo. No terrifying the abuelas. Yet.
My tea arrives and I take a sip, savoring the bitter taste before setting the cup down. Vale, let's get this over with. Which route are we taking to the river?
I signal the waiter for the bill, tossing some euros on the table. I've got a shortcut we can take near Puerta de Toledo. Shouldn't take us too long. And hey, Breixo, don't be such a pesimista. It'll be fun, you'll see.
Fun? Hagámoslo, I say with mock enthusiasm, standing up and pocketing my wallet. Lead the way, Manuel, to this shortcut of doom, or at least to the nearest spot that might not give Lark nightmares.
I roll my eyes playfully. Speak for yourself, Breixo. You seemed pretty scared of the creepy ambiance to come.
Hey, don't misrepresent me, Lark. I'm merely cautious about not getting shut down by the authorities due to excessive zombiness. I quip back, standing up and stretching my arms overhead. By the way, did you happen to bring your camera? I'd rather not rely solely on Manuel's Instagram skills. Vale, Vicente, imagine it. Due to an unexpected outbreak of fake zombies disrupting the peace, the authorities had no choice but to shut down Azul Fonico's concert. Yeah, I'd rather avoid that headline, I remarked dryly, starting to walk alongside Vicente, addressing Lark casually. You ready to capture our zombie-filled afternoon then?
Pausing for a brief moment on the sidewalk, I rummage through my pockets, producing a pair of sunglasses to slip onto my face, surveying the route ahead with a measured air. Suppose it's a decent day for location scouting anyway, I observe idly, sidling up close to Lark as we set off, my stride matching hers in unhurried pace. What do you reckon of this shortcut Manuel's got planned? Fancy taking a few snaps en route?
Sure. I whip out my camera from the bag and power it on, then point it toward him and Breixo, who is walking on Vicente's other side. Strike a cool pose.
I lift my hand, attempting to shield my face from the camera lens. Too much exposure might ruin my mystique, Lark.
I jog a few steps back, grinning at Lark, and throw an arm around Vicente's shoulder. Hey Lark, get a shot of us then. I'm ready for my close-up.
Bugger, Manuel, I murmur good-naturedly, ducking slightly from beneath his outstretched arm, raising an eyebrow in mild annoyance at this sudden display of camaraderie. Trying to photobomb Lark's shot, are you? I remarked dryly, adjusting my glasses, playing along reluctantly for the sake of capturing the moment.
I make sure to even capture Breixo's half-hidden figure as he tries to duck out of the shot. Huh, perfect, I say with a mischievous smile.
Blimey, Lark, no mercy, I say, laughing, reaching up to run a hand through my hair as I glance at the photo preview on her camera screen. You caught us looking suitably ridiculous. Now, shall we get moving before Manuel starts striking poses again?
I glance at the camera screen, a pleased smirk spreading across my face as I take in the photo. Ah, I look pretty Cheeto. You two, on the other hand? I chuckle, shaking my head at their reactions.
I raise an eyebrow at the photo, a hint of amusement flickering across my face as I glance at Manuel's smug expression. Someone's enjoying the spotlight a bit too much, I remark dryly, shaking my head in mild disbelief.
I snort at Breixo's comment, a faint, ironic smile twitching at the corners of my mouth as I glance sideways at Manuel, then return my gaze to the path ahead, my tone laced with a subtle blend of humor and resignation. Yes, well, someone clearly needs reminding we're scouting potential venues, not vying for cover model status.
I chuckle, feeling a bit playful. Hey, someone's gotta bring some flair to this outing. Otherwise it'd be all seriousness and no diversion. I shoot a sly grin at Lark. Right, Lark? You wouldn't want to be stuck with these two grumps all day?
Grumps? I repeat, letting out a small laugh. I don't know. Maybe they just need to be brought out of their shells, like when Vicente joined in the carpool karaoke, I recall. Or that crazy volleyball game.
Blimey, Lark, you're bringing out the big guns now, aren't you? I raise an eyebrow, a sheepish half grin spreading across my face as memories flood back. All right, guilty as charged. Carpool crooning was a momentary lapse of sanity. Don't go thinking it'll become a regular occurrence, mind, I caution, shooting a quick sideways glance at Manuel and Breixo, though I'm unable to suppress a faint twinkle in my eye. And that volleyball game? Pure pandemonium, if you ask me.
Galicia's finest export, that's what I am, I mutter dryly, scratching the back of my neck, trying to deflect attention. Though I think it's unfair to bring up the volleyball incident, that was just a freak anomaly, Lark.
Haha. I jump into the playful jabbing session, nudging Breixo lightly. Come on, Breixo, admit it. You were having a blast at the beach. Even Vicente was cracking a smile or two.
Tio Manuel, you're really milking this, aren't you? Vale, okay, maybe, just maybe, I wasn't entirely miserable, I concede, rolling my shoulders in a careless shrug. But let's not get carried away here. We're still on a mission to find the perfect zombie apocalypse setting.